My name's Geraint Jones and I have Axial Spa. Got diagnosed with juvenile chronic arthritis when I was about 12. Swellings and pain and so on were not necessarily new to me. With my A-levels, I couldn't move either leg, I could only move one arm, and I had arthritis in one of my eyes. I was about 19 when I was officially diagnosed, and it's very challenging. Obviously it's physically challenging. You're tired, you're in pain, you don't know when you're going to be well, not be well. There's a lot of disappointment for things that you thought you were doing and you wake up and you can't. Challenges of not being able to keep up with your mates, withdrawing from others, but alongside that there's the challenge of not knowing what's causing it. Simply know that you're not able to. So you can't explain what it is to other people because you don't know yourself. I'm very fortunate. I have a supportive employer. We have flexible working practices, and I know that if I'm not feeling sufficiently well to come to the office, I could communicate that to my manager. I have to wake up early, get my stretches done, maybe take pain medication in the night so that I'm ready to go in the morning, and having 3 young children can be challenging as well, because when they get up and they're ready to go. So it can be difficult. So say this morning I thought I'd make my wife a cup of tea, but I can really bend into the dishwasher. So it's little things like that. It's a little bit challenging, but I know that I have to get up a bit earlier, so I've got time to be ready to face the day. So of course that means I sleep less, which isn't great when you've got a condition that has fatigue associated with it anyway. So I discovered NASS via my physiotherapist. So I was given a flyer, lots of little videos to explain exercises, how to communicate about the condition. I found NASS to be supporting and understanding, and that's why I've become involved in it. Being a member of the fundraising board has allowed me to use my skills that I use at work, as well as my network, to help encourage fundraising and to generate ideas with other people associated with NASS, which is great as well, because by volunteering there I'm also learning skills and getting experience which I can then take back to my day job. Yeah, one of the ways in which I support NASS is through payroll giving. It's also known as Give As You Earn, or maybe GAYE, and that enables you to give money from your pre-tax earnings to a charity. What's great about that is you're not getting taxed on it, but also the charity is able to claim tax back on those donations. So a small bit of money from you becomes a much larger bit of money when it arrives at the charity. It's flexible, so you can change your mind at any time. You're not locked into it. So if you are going to have a challenging month or 2, you can pull it back, or if you're going to have a great month or 2, maybe you could increase it. So employer matching is something that's offered by many employers, and that means that for every £1 you're sending out, they'll either give another £1 of their own, or in some cases £2 of their own, which means that for any donation you give pre-tax, it gets doubled when it arrives at NASS. So to set up payroll giving, you just have to talk to the payroll department at your employer. They'll help you set up the direct debit, and that comes out of your salary before it arrives in your bank. So you don't have to see it to budget about it afterwards, or another thing to remember. It's all done before your pay gets to you, and of course it gets more than doubled by the time it arrives at the charity if your employer does their matching as well.